Wow, stories.
Am I the idiot for asking my 25F sister, 20F, to fix her overgrown two-toned hair before my wedding? My female 26, wedding is in 3 months. Both of my sisters, Sadie female 29, Olivia female 20, are my MOHs. My wedding is going to be elegant and big, as the groom and I have a lot of friends, family, and we've always dreamt of an extravagant wedding. I have a good relationship with both sisters. However, my younger sister, Olivia, has made the process a bit difficult as a bridesmaid. I chose a light, dusty pink for the color of the bridesmaid dresses, and let the girls pick what style they wanted. Immediately, Olivia says she's going to feel insecure as she's so pale and the dress will make her look red. I suggested a spray tan, as the color of the dresses had already been set in stone to match the rest of my wedding, but she said absolutely not. Fair. I didn't hear anything else about the dresses, but now I'm in a predicament with her again, and I'm not sure if I've made a mistake by making such a big deal of this. Olivia regularly highlighted her dark brown hair with blonde for years, but decided about a year ago to grow it out and let it get healthy, meaning no dye. A month or so in, her hair didn't look terrible, more like a balayage, but now we're around the year mark and her roots are straight up brown, and there's a straight line, no blending, of blonde for the last 8 inches of her hair. Olivia has insisted she has her hair down during the wedding, however I don't want her roots and hair on full display during pictures, ceremony, and throughout the night. I love my sister and respect what she wants to do with her hair. However, her hair is an eyesore, and I've never seen anyone let their hair look like this for this long. I told her I would pay for anything she wanted done to it, as long as her roots were at least a bit blended for the wedding. She says that she doesn't want to put any more chemicals on it, and is leaving it, and I won't change her mind. I told my hairdresser about Olivia's POV. We go to the same hairdresser, and she told me that there are plenty of things she can do for her that can make her hair look blended and still be healthy. Olivia still refuses, despite me offering to pay and telling her our hairdresser said she could make subtle changes and preserve her hair. I should add that her hair is not breaking or fried. She simply wanted a break from dyeing it to get it as healthy as she could and to grow it out. This day is one of the most important in my life, and having someone in my wedding party with unkempt roots is something I don't want. I'm not asking her to cut it or change the color, just blend, transition the colors. She's irritated because my other sister and mother have told her that she should change it for the sake of not ruining pictures. Am I the idiot here? Edit. I am overwhelmed with responses, mostly YTA votes, and I want to add a couple of things. My sister doesn't want her hair up because she doesn't like how it looks up. People are inventing medical reasons that simply do not apply to her. She doesn't like her hair up, that's her reasoning. Her dress color was made a big deal of until I suggest she can get a spray tan because I'm not changing the colors of my wedding this close to it. I don't have enough characters to add in every detail of this fiasco, but it is dropped now. Photoshop is a great solution, except she'll be in every picture of the wedding party. That is so time-consuming for the photographer that it isn't realistic. I don't expect her to dye her hair completely and put bleach on it again. I just asked her to let our stylist do anything she can to blend the roots. Stylist said she could easily do a gloss with non-permanent dye, and then a hair treatment to ensure her hair is still healthy. Sister won't go for it still, and to answer the question, no, sister does not get her hair trimmed. She is trying to grow it while still not taking the right steps to do so. I feel like I'm out of options as everything I've suggested to compromise with her, she says no. It's a big deal to me that her hair doesn't look like a Halloween costume while I'm spending so much time and money for this event. Not the idiot. I can't understand why she can't have her hair in an undo at least for the ceremony and pictures. For all of the YTA votes, it's not about the color. It's about how tacky and unaesthetically outgrown roots look. She can dye them or not dye them however she likes, but for one day she can have them up and not insist on having them down in plain view of the photos. For all those suggesting Photoshop, you do understand that the bride will have to pay the photographer extra? No idiots here. Well, you're going to get called a bridezilla big time here, but with a sigh, I'm going to say it's complicated. You are having a formal wedding and want nice pictures. It's not her wedding, but it is her hair and she doesn't want to change it. And you are siblings and don't want to give in to each other. If I were her, I would just wear it up, but emo, she's not going to accommodate you in any way, so act accordingly. Only you know what you need to do. Am I the idiot for saying that it is fucking weird that my ex-wife's newborn has my last name? I was married to my ex for 7 years until we divorced and went our separate ways 4 years ago. After the divorce, she kept my surname. I didn't necessarily like it because it felt like she was still attaching herself to my family, but I could understand the practical reasons enough not to let it bother me. She recently gave birth to a baby and posted a picture of said child and revealed its name. A friend sent it to me commenting about the surname and asking if I knocked her up. Following that, 4 more people directly contacted me, either congratulating me or asking for confirmation whether it's my child or not. And my mother says she's been catching whispers about it too at church. I bumped into her and her sister in town and obviously congratulated her, then asked about the kid's name. She said the name. I asked about the surname and she confirmed that the child's legal surname is obviously XYZ, mine, and asked if there was a problem. Now that pissed me off. My surname is very unique, especially in the area since my family is not originally from her. So when people hear the surname, they naturally think of my family and assume that this is my kid, and it fricking isn't. Worse, the father is apparently in the picture, so I don't know what the frick is going on there. I straight up said that it was fricking weird that she's giving her newborn the surname of the man she's divorced from, who isn't in any way linked to the kid and sounds almost obsessive. She said she gave her daughter her surname as the mother and not mine. Am I the idiot? Edit. I have no children with her. She has one other child apart from this one who has her previous. Saw this being asked in the comments, so there's that answer. Also, her surname doesn't impact her professionally. I do not know why the father's surname wasn't used. You're the idiot. Why do people think it's so easy for a woman to change her last name back and forth whenever a man is in or out of the picture? She took your name when she married you. I'm guessing you would have thought it weird if she hadn't taken your last name. Well, it's hers now too, and she wants her baby to have her last name. You think she should have given the baby the dad's last name? I guess she learned from you that men don't always stick around. You're the idiot. She changed her name when the two of you married, and whether you like it or not, it's her last name now. She is free to give that last name to her child. A simple, "No, it isn't my child," is an appropriate response to anyone who asks.